Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Mal Le Parfum, one of the highest rated fragrances of all time, but is it worth that rating? Before we get into this fragrance, I want to discuss the presentation. Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Mal Le Parfum was perfumed by two perfumers in 2020 in France, Quentin Biche and Nathalie Gracia-Zeto. The presentation is known to come in these tin cans. A lot of people I have seen have opened these fragrances with can openers recently, but if you actually do that and you don't know it's a joke, do not do that. You can just open it from the bottom and that reveals the actual fragrance. It does come in this tin can right here. It says Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Mal Le Parfum. When you open it up, it does come in this base. It looks very good on the shelf. If you just keep it like this, it looks like a trophy on your shelf. I like that they do this and I like that they add this onto the presentation. The one thing I did find weird about this fragrance, it says Le Parfum. This is actually EDP Intense, Eau de Parfum Intense concentration. This is not a Le Parfum or a Parfum concentration. The bottle is black, kind of like a shiny black and a matte black finish, and then you get the stripes, and then it has the gold atomizer and the grenade style pin. The actual atomizer in itself has a very good distribution, as you can see. Let's go over the listed notes on Fragrantica. Top note, cardamom. Mid notes, lavender and iris, and the base notes of vanilla, oriental note, and woodsy notes. Very, very basic breakdown. So what do you get with this fragrance? Off of the top, I do get that original Le Mal DNA. This actually is able to bring you from the original Le Mal and actually give you like kind of a similar experience, but amplified. It does have a little bit of the original in there. There's basically like a vanillic kind of powdery feel with the tonka and a lavender, which the original does have. But this kind of amplifies it with this floral iris. This is basically a more floral version of the original DNA, which makes it so much more classy. Majority of people that smell this fragrance, which are from the older generation, are definitely going to prefer this version. The original Le Mal in itself reinvented fragrances as we know it, and this one is no different. That is why when you see this fragrance on any sort of platform, it's getting such positive reviews. I cannot believe it took me so long to review this fragrance. Although the ingredients smell synthetic, it smells super attractive, and there's probably no one in the world that thinks this fragrance smells unattractive. I don't think that this is the most masculine scent profile. I don't think it's the most mature scent profile, but it does kind of have a maturity to it with that iris kind of floral characteristic being brought towards it. If you wore this fragrance with a black suit, which I have done, I've worn this as a wedding guest and I absolutely thought it fitted so well, you will definitely stand out from the crowd. This scent profile in itself kind of matches towards the fall and the wintertime best. That's why I waited so long to review it. I did realize that this fragrance actually got stronger. It did definitely mature from the first time I wore it. This is not going to be the most aggressive scent profile in the world because it's so floral and light and airy and smooth. This is more of like a classy gentleman's fragrance that's out there dressing to impress. It's more of a classy fragrance. I feel like a lot of people think of this brand as like the attention grabbers or like the club goers or something like this. It doesn't matter what age you are, Le Mal Le Parfum is an amazing fragrance, and honestly, the performance also matches that scent profile. So the performance in itself, I get around 10 to 12 hours of this fragrance. It's an amazing longevity fragrance, an amazing scent profile. The projection in itself is a little bit hit or miss because the actual ingredients are very like synthetic, which makes a lot of people nose blind to this scent profile. A lot of people are not going to detect this after, let's say, the first 30 minutes. Spray this somewhere far away from your neck just to test it, and you will see how long this fragrance lasts. 10 to 12 hours from my experience. This is absolutely a strong performer in terms of its longevity, but it's not the most aggressive projector. The projection that I'm getting is off of the opening, probably 2 to 3 feet, which is very good. After the first hour, it kind of calms down to like the 2-foot range. You're getting a nice bubble around you, but that's going to progress into like the 8 to 10 hour mark. And then it's going to start to progress into a skin scent. The performance to this fragrance is incredible. The scent profile is incredible. The smell in itself is incredible. The attention that you get with this fragrance is incredible. It's hard to go wrong with a fragrance like this. Wow, it's getting dark. It's getting dark. I gotta hurry, boys. So on Sephora, this fragrance goes for $185 Canadian. Unfortunately, because this fragrance is so popular on the discounters, it is sold out currently, but you can definitely find that. And if I find it, I will leave it in the link below. If not, then I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to wait. If I was to give Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Mal Le Parfum a scale from 1 to 10, I'm gonna give this fragrance a 9 out of 10. I think that this is the most versatile, best version of Jean-Paul Gaultier's Le Mal line. And if you're a little bit younger and wanted a more attention grabber, better for parties, definitely check out Le Mal Elixir by Jean-Paul Gaultier. Thanks for watching, and I will see you over there.